Hello, YouTube. It's the Utopian Buddha. Got my tea right here, drinking some tea. And I just want to celebrate this milestone in my YouTube journey. Just hit 500 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. Much love. I'm a small channel, but I'm growing quick, you know? But I just want to talk about this idea of the self and beliefs and ego, right? I was listening to this Taylor Swift song, right? And in the Taylor Swift song, it's called Anti-Hero. And it says, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me, right? And the little self is the problem, right? This me, the sense of me versus you, right? The ego is the problem. And the solution is to that problem is to ultimately realize that the ego is an illusion, right? Like the self and other, that's just a duality, and that duality is an illusion. So that's the first thing I wanted to say, is that this sense of self is an illusion. And all dualistic beliefs, right? I mean, of the material world, in terms of the energetic exchanges of material reality, you do need dualistic beliefs, right? Like that tree exists that I'm looking at, you know, that tree, those trees exist, and they are there and not in the other place, right? So that's a dualistic belief. But in the absolute sense, like those trees are an illusion, right? Like the fundamental essence of reality is non-dualistic or beyond opposites, right? So any belief, you know, whether it's the belief in heaven or hell, you know, that's a duality. Whether it's a belief in reincarnation, past lives, future lives, all those beliefs are dualistic. They're just beliefs, right? They're illusions ultimately, right? Because they're not the absolute truth. Any belief that you can have is ultimately an illusion. So, and yeah, and you just got to transcend yourself, go beyond the mind. Don't define things so much, right? You have to define certain things to like navigate this material world. You know, that's why I write books, right? I've written like 15 books. So I'm all about, you know, having some philosophical and intellectual rigor, you know, some logical, rational analysis of reality. But you have to realize that there comes a point when rationality starts holding you back and science starts holding you back, right? At the end of the day, like, realize you're, you know, and it's an act of humility, right? Like, whatever's going on inside of your head, whether you're suffering or you're not suffering, try not to define it so much. Don't be like, oh, I'm sad now, or oh, I'm happy now. Just kind of sit with the experience and just be the experience instead of, and that gives the experience room to evolve and grow, right? And you know, I have this new dude. His name is Will B. He's kind of like been my, like, I don't know. I only have 500 subscribers, but he's like my number one fan now. But on YouTube, you know, I got a lot more fans in the real world in person. But whatever. I'm their fan too. So anyway, but he was saying, you know, like, I'm going through this dark night of the soul, and I get that, you know, but see, that's like you're defining that process, Will, right? You're putting what is happening to you in a box, right? And you're saying, okay, this is what is happening to me, and you create you're creating your experience by doing that. So you know, you got to do that to a certain degree, and maybe it's true, maybe it is a dark night of the soul. I'm not saying it's not, but be open to it being flexible, right? Like, don't define what is happening to you, and don't put your experience in a box, because that kind of channels the experience down certain channels that you might not want it to go. You know, you might just say like, okay, this is what's happening to me right now. I don't know what's going on. Dark night of the soul, this, that, and the third, you know, like, oh, I'm sad. I'm going through a tough spot. Like even saying that, right? Like, even saying I'm going through a rough spot or I'm sad is a definition, right? So it's like, and define, I'm not saying don't define, but be very careful and flexible with what you're saying about your inner reality and what you're saying about outer reality. So that's all I got to say, guys. I'll see you later. Namaste.